Hey y'all, I'm Flint Long. Thank you for joining me today. It's really good to be with you. When we play a boogie woogie bass like this, we count it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's one measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Because each measure has 4 beats, but each of the beats has a little and after it. Don't ask me why this is. It's music theory and I understand it, but we don't need to go into it. You just need to know that we count boogie woogie like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, let's go up here to the right hand. Here's middle C. I want you to point to this G and let the thumb fall on E, let your little finger fall on C. Notice how they tend to do that if you just point to the G. That's the Flint Long point system. And then let the third finger fall on that A. So point to the G, and the other fingers just fall where they should. Isn't that cool? It's kind of a shortcut. When we go to the F part of the progression, we do the same thing here, but we lower the thumb to E flat. And then we play this thing up here. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Now, we're counting this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you've got this chord here, and I want you to play this chord on the first beat and again on the and of 4. And it's going to sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Do you notice I kept this going after? And what we're going to do is we're going to play on the first beat and then we're going to play on the end of 4. Then we're going to do this for a whole measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with this hand silent. Then we're going to do this 1 and the and of 4 again on the third measure. But we're going to have the fourth measure is going to be, the right hand will be silent. So we're going to do 4 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and etc. This is only going to play on the first and third measure. Rest on the second and fourth measure it's going to be silent. So let's get through all 4 measures. It's going to be like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now go up here to this F and lower your thumb to E flat and go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and silence. Now back here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and silence. Now we're going to go to the G7th and we're going to point to G, play F with your thumb, B with your third finger, and D with your fifth finger. You can kind of get there by pointing. Point to the G. And so here we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and silence. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, now I'm going to do, that's 12 bars. And we counted them each 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we only played here every other bar or something like, so I'm going to do the whole progression again, and this time I'm not going to count. I'm just going to let you listen and maybe play along or at least get the hang of it. Okay, so here we go. Do you notice how it feels like Boogie Woogie because we're playing on the and? And this is why my new revolutionary system of counting on the ands or playing on the ands really makes a difference, and it really makes you be able to focus in on getting the hands working together, but also working independently, because that's what we want. We want that syncopated, that boogie woogie feel. That's what we want. So now, what if we swung it? What if we swung it? It would sound like this. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Now, watch what happens when we do the and of 3 as well as the and of 4. We're going to play 1, because Boogie Woogie, you play on the principal beat sometimes, but a lot of the time you play on the ands. And that's why it's good to be able to count 1 and 2 and 3. So now we're going to play this on the and of 3 and the and of 4 and the 1. So that would be 1 and 2 and 3. Let's go, hold on. I made a mistake, hold on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Yeah, that feels good. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now I just wanted you to see that playing on the end of 3 also makes it really nice. Now I'm going to show, but we're only halfway through this lesson, because I'm going to show you the coolest thing. I'm going to show you the riff to Night Train, and you're going to put it with this left hand, and it's going to sound really good. So can you do this? Can you put 2 and 4 on E and G here? Here's middle C. This is a C chord. Can you play E and G with 2 and 4? Okay. Now C with the thumb. Now, can you bring that 2 and 4 to D and F? Now, can you play C and E with 1 and 3? 2 and 4. 2 and 4. C and E. Oh. Now, can you come up here to play G with your thumb and this E with your little finger? Can you move those down to F and D? Can you move it down to E and C? Now I want you to play G and B flat with 2 and 4. Here's what we've got. Now can you follow that 2 and 4 with this 2 and 4? And then C and D and F with 2 and 4 and C and E with 1 and 3. I want you to use this fingering. Make sure and use this fingering. Here's what we've got. Now, what if we tried this? What if we played this chord on 1 and the and of 4 And then after that, we played these licks. Wait a minute, it would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's cool, huh? That's Night Train. And if we add a little thing like to the beginning, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I made a mistake. Sorry about that. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Remember? 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Get ready. Okay, now I'm going to relax and play it a little bit more natural like I would if I was just playing in a band or something. It would sound like this. I want you to do that. You're here. That's the basic lick I showed you, but you're going to go. And before you go, we're going to dress it up with this one extra note. We're going to go. So instead of just going, you're going to go. I think that falls on an and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. If I think about it too much, it's hard to. Well, I've been doing it for so many years. Hold on one second. Wait. It's like driving a car. Pretty soon it gets real natural. Hold on. Let's see. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Here's the whole thing from the beginning. Don't you just love that? I'll never forget when I learned how to do that. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, I hope you have some fun with this. I can't wait to hear you play it. I think this is going to get real good real fast. One more thing you can do, you can shake those chords a little bit too. If you feel like it, go. You know, when I play, sometimes I go right down like that. So anyway, there's a lot more to add to it. and I hope you guys will stay with me. It's so good to be back on YouTube. I'll look forward to seeing you again real soon. Take care. Bye.